We got a happening right here. This here is Tony Hawkins. I'm Ray. I'm his old band teacher. We met 100 years ago.
At least.
And the last time I saw him was 1977.
Correct.
That takes you way back.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're having a happening right now. This never happened before, you know. That's a really good thing about happenings. So what we're going to do is he's going to tell me a story. I have no idea what the story is. And we're having kind of a documentary here because we have never done this before.
Okay.
And so I'm going to play just a couple of notes.
Get started. Well,
And then you got to tell me something.
Well, folks, I spent a lot of time working in service to my country, working in the United States Army, and having to go through training and indoctrination. And part of the training and indoctrination
Speak up louder.
was leadership, was learning how to be responsible for things that were tasked to you, including keeping track of important supplies and other things that the Army uses, like guns and tanks and missiles and weapons. So one night, a friend of mine, who happened to be stationed there at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri with me, we had the distinct pleasure of pulling a night of guard duty together. And that involved getting instructions about where we were going to guard and what we were going to do, and what we should do if something should happen, like maybe somebody trying to steal our stuff that we were in charge of. So Fred and I, Fred McCoy, my partner, we got our instructions. And we were told to walk around this building in the middle of nowhere in Missouri in the dark. They said, here you go, guys. You got 2 baseball bats, 1 each. Use these to guard your life, but more importantly, to guard the ammunition inside of this building, gun ammunition. The truck drove off. Fred and I were there in the dark, and we said, what in the world is this? Well, we walked all night, and we kept stepping around this building on what seemed like big pine cones that had dropped from the tree above. Crunch! They went under our feet. And we rolled our ankles and winced in pain, and sometimes we slipped and fell because it was wet. I helped Fred up, he helped me up, and we kept on marching because we didn't want to disappoint the sergeant in charge. That morning, when the sun finally came up, we got to looking closer on the ground beneath our feet because we knew we'd been slipping and falling all night long on those pine cones. Lo and behold, they weren't pine cones. They was toads. And we'd been stepping on them froggies all night long. They'd squished and squashed and sprayed up on our pants and our boots. So the lesson that I learned and that Fred and I both agreed upon was, if you think you're stepping on pine cones, folks, check for trees above, because if there ain't none, they ain't pine cones.
That's a fact, man.
All right. That's going to be the goofiest one I've ever told. That's hilarious. Probably I wasn't looking at the camera enough, but